Welcome to my channel. Hi guys, welcome back of course to my channel. As I always say, if you guys are returning subscribers, thank you so much for supporting my channel over here. We talk everything about self-development, mindset hacks, how to up-level yourself, just real talks, life advice, and also just general lifestyle things as well. So thank you again for being a returning subscriber. Also too, if you are new to my channel, please make sure that you do like, comment, and subscribe so my videos can get suggested and you guys can see these videos a lot more. Also make sure that you guys click that notification bell so you can be notified whenever I drop a new video. But as you guys can tell by the title, I'm going to be showing you guys how I glowed up my skin and kind of give you a couple of tips as well as to what can help you and kind of go over what my process was so I could get here now where I have like beautiful skin. It's so much better than what it used to be, and just how like I gained so much of my confidence back. So to get into this video, I know a lot of people first question is going to be, of course, what was kind of like my journey and everything when it came to acne, and I started noticing that it was a problem. So I would definitely say, and I've always kind of dealt with acne, especially like in my teenage years. I would get like breakouts and things like that, you know, normal, just like hormonal acne and stuff like that. And then eventually, like when I was in college, I was diagnosed with having like cystic acne. Like I would get like real big bumps and it would hurt a lot. I wouldn't get them like all over my face, but sometimes they would come like on the side of my nose or my forehead or like, you know, the bottom of my chin or over here. So I would go to the dermatologist. Of course, they would prescribe me like pills, and also they would subscribe me like retinoid creams. But what I noticed was those things were like so strong, like the benzoyl peroxide they would give me. Eventually it did work and it would help, like, you know, get rid of the acne, me taking the pills. But normally it had a side effect, which it would mess with your mental. Eventually taking those pills and stuff like that would affect your kidneys and stuff over time. And I started to like feel that like it was really affecting my mood, affecting my mental state, and also it was just affecting like my body functions. And I knew that was something I couldn't take over time in order to like keep trying to have, you know, clear skin and stuff like that. So for a while, you know, when I stopped doing the retinoids, I stopped taking the pills, you know, my skin was doing like very well, and I thought I wasn't having any issues. Like my skin was doing very well. So I noticed in 2019, you know, after moving from Cleveland, Ohio to Houston, Texas, different type of climate change and everything like that. Of course, my diet did change. Like I was in a whole new state, like a bigger city. So, you know, I wasn't like always like eating the best or, you know, always making the best options and things like that. And also too, I had kind of slowed down on my water intake, so I wasn't getting like as much sleep, not as much water intake, because I was just like so busy. Like I was living my life, just trying to really get acclimated, being in a new city, even though I had been in the city since 2018, moving to Houston. But the climate really started like affecting like my skin and stuff. And also too, I really do believe like with me, like, you know, wearing like makeup a lot and stuff like that, and not like properly having like a morning and a nighttime routine in place, and not really, you know what I'm saying, like properly being educated on really how to take care of my skin and for my skin type, it really started to go left. So I would say in 2019, I started noticing that I was having like breakouts and stuff like that that were coming, and they were hurting and they were lasting longer, and also too, they were scarring my skin. Progressively, I started to see it get very much worse, and when it got worse, it was like all over my face. I started seeing dark marks. I started trying to pick with them, like bust on myself, and it just kept spreading, and it just kept making it worse. And eventually, it really did. It affected my confidence, and I didn't want to go outside. I didn't want to go to events. I didn't want to socialize. I tried to hide underneath makeup, which just, I feel like, just made it worse. Also too, like, I just wasn't like being MicahSophia. Like it really did affect my confidence. Like when I would go places, like, and I didn't have makeup on, like because of people reactions and the comments they would make. Like I had people say like, oh, does she got a disease, or is she sick? Like, and it just really hurt my feelings. Like I can't lie, like it really hurt my feelings. It really affected my self-esteem. And when I would hear people say like, oh girl, that shouldn't affect you or whatever like that, it's just bumps on your face, I was like, no. You know, anybody that knows that, like when people say that to you, like, no, you don't understand, because you don't understand what this is doing to me mentally, like how it's affecting me. Like when I look in the mirror, I couldn't even walk past the mirror or look at myself. Like that's how bad it was. Like I literally just would cry, and I would just kept on. I kept like writing down, guys. I kept writing down in my journal, like, please God, like, please just give me clear skin. Please, 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 whatever I gotta do, please direct me in the right direction. Wherever I need to go to help, whatever, please direct me in the right direction. And so I just kept writing this down and kept saying it. And then just one day I was like on the internet, and I was just looking, I'm like, man, where I'm gonna have to go to a dermatologist. I'm gonna have to go find somewhere. I'm gonna have to go find a skin clinic or whatever like that. And at first I tried this place out, which they are amazing. I love them. True Essence. So I started getting facials and stuff, but I realized that my problem was like a little bit deeper, and it's probably gonna take a little bit longer. So from there, I found Houston Acne Specialist. So I made sure I booked the appointment. They were really busy. They were really booked up. And luckily in June of 2020, I was able to, you know, book like an initial like consultation or whatever like that, to see if I was going to go through the whole acne program, like buy the products, like everything, like really like dedicate to get my skin together, because it was not going to be an easy process. So with that being said, I booked that. It wasn't cheap. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. The constellation was not cheap. The products itself was not cheap, but to me, no matter the cost, like it was worth it to me. Like if I could get clear skin, I was like, I don't care. Whatever I gotta pay, what I gotta do. If I gotta give you a leg, or arm, or hand, that's what I'm gonna do. So that's what I did. I just did my research, try to find the best dermatologist, see who had like the best like results and really could help me and educate me. Also, who worked with, you know, those who had melated skin and me dealing with hyperpigmentation and just what was really going on with my skin. So when I booked the appointment and everything like that, I went, and let me tell you, it was the most amazing consultation I ever had. Like when I tell you my first consultation, I was there for 4 hours, guys. Like when I tell you that Cheryl, who was the owner, like she stayed in there. Like my appointment was, I think my appointment was at 5:30. We were there till 9:30 p.m. that night. Like she was not letting me leave until I understood like what was going on with my skin, what I needed to do, the products that I needed to use. And she was just straightforward. Like, are you dedicated? Are you willing to do the program? She was straightforward. She told me the price. Like, listen, this is gonna cost $400. Like, and I ain't gonna lie, at first when I first finished, I'm like, oh my God, this is like with all the products and just everything, we put everything together, and just the initial constellation and just everything in my treatment, it came out to $495. So we were supposed to say $500. But like I told you guys, I was willing to do anything to get clear skin. So I was like, this is my last avail. If this don't work, then oh well, you know, I'm just gonna have effed up skin. It's just, it is what it is. I'm just gonna have to live with it. So from there, she literally stayed with me all night, and I felt so confident. Like I felt like I finally found somebody who was like listening to me, who understood my skin, who understood what was going on. Like they took pictures and everything, like so I could see deeply in my skin. Like she really educated me with so many things that I didn't even know, like as far as like, you know, how how acne happens, like how the scarring happens, just how stuff comes to the surface, how your pores, you know, get clogged and things like that. So once we went through that, I got all the products. They made sure that they write down, they give you a whole pamphlet about what you need to do and all of that, and what your treatments are going to be. So I do want to tell you guys, one of the main treatments that we did was I had to do red light, blue light therapy. So I had to come every week to do red light, blue light therapy for 15 to 30 minutes. So I was underneath that treatment to help, you know, with the bacteria and stuff in my face. Also, too, I could not wear my regular makeup. They had a special makeup that I wore. It was by Preemie, but it was a makeup that was specifically catered to those who had acne and stuff like that. And it had chemicals or hyperallergenic, so you could still, you know, if you needed powder, contour, bronzer, all of that, they made sure they customized you that with that too. Or if you already knew like what your color was, you could pick that if you were concealer, blush, whatever. So they also had that as well. And then for two, the other thing that we did when I first was in my process, I had to come, of course, like I told you guys, every week for blue light therapy. And then the next week I would come and I would have to do my treatment, and I would have to do extractions. And then of course, they would do a light chemical peel on me. So that was the process. And then from that process, once my skin started to get a little better, I was coming like every 3 weeks for treatment and stuff like that. And then of course they would switch like my products and stuff around. So, you know, because I was in a different stage of my skin. So, you know, my pimples started, you know, coming to the surface faster, going away faster. Also, too, my scarring was starting to eliminate. For you guys, I will be inserting pictures throughout this whole video so you guys can see as well. And then also, too, the other thing is that whenever we customize or change my treatment plan or, you know, my products around, they will always make sure they give me this sheet of my weekly schedule. So I want to show you guys this really quickly. I don't know if you guys can see that, but as you guys can see, they wrote out exactly what my nighttime and my morning routine was going to be, how many pumps I needed to do per product. One thing I will tell you guys that I learned in my skin journey, having serums, and these two serums I have L complex, I have vitamin C, and then I have vitamin A. When I tell you the way that vitamin C and vitamin A works together, especially with dealing with scarring skin, but the type of glow that it gives you is just totally amazing. Like, these two products in my routine have really changed my skin. Also, too, like I told you guys, I get regular chemical peels. Now I'm in the process where I only have to go every 4 to 6 weeks to get my skin treated, of course, to do minimal extractions, or if there's anything that I feel like is going on different with my skin. Of course, now we're in the fall month, so skin could get a little bit drier. Then, you know, we would add a little bit like other products in for like hydration or things like that, or do more pumps, so like certain moisturizers or my toner. So with that being said, that's kind of just like how my process is now. So I do want to show you guys, I do have lipstick on, as you guys see I have eyelashes on, but I do want to show you guys, this is my skin. This is my skin, you guys. I don't have any makeup on. This is my natural glow, as you guys can see. That's literally like my moisturizer and my sunscreen coming off my face, guys. I don't have any freaking makeup on. So again, I want to say thank you to Houston Acne Specialists, because if it wasn't for them, like, my life wouldn't have been changed. I wouldn't have been able to change my skin or any of that, or have the confidence that I have now, and to be able to get back into being MicahSophia. Like, I want to thank them so much. And I want to tell you guys, it wasn't an easy process. Number one tip I would say, you have to drink plenty of water. Number two, try to get plenty of rest. Try to limit putting certain chemicals or certain makeups. Like, really do your research to make sure that these are not things that are going to clog your pores and stuff like that. Make sure also too that you guys do stay steady and consistent on a nighttime and morning routine that works for you and that works for your skin as well. And then if you're on a certain type of regimen like I am on and stuff like that, I definitely would say make sure that you guys do stay consistent with that. Because at one point I tried to call myself slacking off, and listen, I seen it. I was like, no, you cannot slack off on your nighttime or your nighttime routine. So I definitely would say just make sure that you stay consistent. Also too, I do want to say this: you are beautiful. If you are dealing with acne, men or women, you are beautiful, you are handsome. I know it's hard because you do internalize it, and it does affect your confidence. I know this. I wouldn't dare tell somebody, oh no, you doing too much, or no, you over exaggerating, girl, them just some pimples. No, I know what it does to your confidence. If you haven't been dealing with that, or something gets really worse and it starts scarring your skin, it just really affects you. You don't even see you anymore. You're like, what skin is this? I don't even know who I am, right? And let's be real, when you put makeup on, it just looks terrible. You know that your skin doesn't look its best. So I truly do understand that, but I do want to say, just make sure that you guys, if you find a regimen and things like that, make sure you have a morning and a nighttime routine, and they should definitely differ, but also make sure that you guys are including serums into your routine. Vitamin C and vitamin A, I definitely would recommend. You definitely need those in your life, okay? And also make sure you have a good moisturizer. And guys, again, I didn't know how important this was neither. I thought because I was like kind of melanated or whatever, I didn't need like SPF. No, girl, you need SPF, okay? Make sure you guys put you some SPF up in your little closet, on your vanity. Make sure that you put SPF on before you go outside, or you just know you're gonna be in the sun. And I don't care if you're just in the house. I had to learn that too. Girl, still put your SPF on after you put your moisturizer on, okay? Because we would not be here, all right? So with that being said, those are just a couple of things that I would suggest for you guys to do. But like I said, make sure you guys drink plenty of water. And also too, make sure you change your diet too. Like eliminating, I found that eliminating like meat and stuff, and also too eliminating dairy. I'm not a person, I don't do dairy. So like just eliminating like a lot of dairy and stuff like that, I really started to see my skin changing a lot. So I definitely would say make sure you make a lifestyle change to kind of change your diet. If you are striving for clear skin, you will definitely see a lot of changes. And also you won't see as much inflammation in your skin as well. Also, another key point, something that I learned as well when it came to transforming my skin, was that I had to ice my skin. So after I wash my face, I literally take an ice cube and I ice my face for about 5 minutes, just all over my face. And definitely that helps with calming down inflammation, any bumps that feel like they want to try to come through, or any pimples that think that they want to form. It helps that from not happening. So I definitely would say ice your face in the morning, also ice your face at night. I understand in the morning you might be kind of in a rush, but I would say again, kind of wake up early so you're able to complete that and have enough time to do your routine. Also make sure when you're doing your nighttime routine, that you have enough time before you go to bed so you're able to just like relax and do that as well. So another thing I would say, especially on this journey, is just having people around that really support you, and you know, people seeing like that change and that different, like they support you in your skincare journey. Like they're even motivated to, like, you know, share suggestions with you or things about having clear skin or different things that they use. So I definitely would say, like, if you see somebody who possibly were dealing with acne, don't be afraid to reach out on them, like whether that's on social media or somebody you know personally. Like ask them questions, because listen, they may could direct you in the right place, or like an esthetician or somebody that they go to, or, you know, a dermatologist that they go to. But I would say one of the cool things about when people ask me, I love suggesting Houston acne specialists. And I want to let you guys know too, if you don't live in the Houston area, they also do virtual consultations as well. So you can also still get your products and things like that. They do that as well. They do offer that as well. So that's another cool thing as well about my dermatologist and the team of estheticians. Like they're just amazing. They're like the sweetest, and as you guys can tell, they just the best. Okay, so with that being said, I definitely will say too, when you're going through your skincare journey, try to find you a good esthetician. Like make sure you put some money aside to like invest in that for yourself, where you're able to go like once a month or every 6 weeks. So you're able to get somebody who is like educated in skin and able to give you a good facial and do extraction, so your skin could be its best and look its best, and you know, you just have like a really nice glow about yourself. Okay, and I hope that this video has helped and inspired you, to let you guys know that if you are going through an acne journey, or currently your skin is breaking out, or you just feel like it's worse than it's ever been, please have faith, trust yourself. I will tell you guys, I manifested clear skin. Like I wrote this down every day when I tell you guys, and I said, please put a dermatologist products, whatever you got to do, please put them in my way, because I really want clear skin, and I really want to like gain my confidence back, and you know, be the best that I could be. And also too, I wanted to have an option to where if I didn't want to wear makeup, I don't have to wear makeup. You know, I could just have my natural face, just put some lipstick on with my eyelashes on, and probably fill in my brows a little bit. But I'm so happy to say now that I feel so amazing. I feel so confident, and I love having the choice to just go outside and just show my bare skin, or either put a little makeup on to already enhance the beauty that I have. But again, I hope this video was helpful for you guys. I hope with the pictures and the videos that I included throughout did show you guys that it is totally possible. You can get clear skin, achieve clear skin, keep clear skin, or also just improve your already amazing skin that you have. So again, as I always say, peace, love, and happiness, and continue to be the best you possible. Bye guys.